Dozens of people gathered outside of St. Catharines courthouse today, where a man accused of sexually and physically assaulting a Welland toddler was expected to have a bail hearing. The crowd, including the parents of a child who was previously assaulted by the accused, are calling for changes to the criminal justice system. Emily Taylor was at the courthouse this morning and has the details.
Then sign that petition.
With calls for judicial reform and petitions in hand, dozens gathered at the St. Catharines courthouse this morning, protesting in front of a scheduled bail hearing of the man accused of brutally sexually assaulting a Welland toddler last month.
Because enough is enough. Children shouldn't have to be fearful for their lives and their sanity and their safety. The laws need to change.
We're just not being listened to. I think that our children need to be protected.
25-year-old Daniel Senecal is facing 6 charges, including aggravated assault and sexual interference on a person under 16, break-and-enter, choking, and assault. Niagara police allege Senecal broke into the 3-year-old's home in the middle of the night in Welland. These allegations have not been tested in court. Daniel Senecal was expected to appear in the St. Catharines court today, but that court date has now been moved to November. Senecal is a registered sex offender after he was convicted last year of sexually assaulting a 12-year-old in 2021 and sentenced to 18 months in jail. He was released early and was on probation when the alleged incident took place. Community members launched a petition after the news broke, demanding more from the criminal justice system.
Changing the legislation, the bail reform, and to keep sexual predators in jail for the duration of a time. I mean, it's short enough as it is.
So far, more than 14,000 people have signed, and they expect to hit closer to 30,000 by the end of next week. That's when Niagara South MP Fred Davies plans to bring it forward in the House of Commons.
In the situation of this tragic incident in Welland, we see that we need to put a stop to early release, particularly of sexual offenders on children.
On the other hand, some protesters were pushing for Ontario to make its sexual offender registry public, something a survivor of childhood sexual assault says could have helped her.
With what happened to me when a registered sex offender was let into my home, I didn't know. I was a child, right? And if the adults around me had the knowledge to be able to protect me, maybe my childhood could have been spared.
For some, the fight is personal. CHCH News spoke with the mother of a child who was assaulted by Senecal in 2021. We have blurred her face and distorted her voice in order to not share her identity or her kids.
I felt like it failed, that our voices wasn't heard.
She says she was shocked to hear the man who assaulted her child was getting out of jail early.
Still coming around, but he's still not fully healed. And now with this traumatic situation, he's going backwards again, and I'm fear for that.
She says she hopes to see change in the justice system so that nothing like this ever happens again. Emily Taylor, CHCH News, St. Catharines.